All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a draft champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Peterson alone in the backfield. Hoyer. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up second down. The incompletion.
Here we go now. Green.
Now Hoyer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anquan Bolden, 81 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Hoyer. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by William Moore. 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marvin Harrison, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The return now by Alford. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Terrell Pryor, 84 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out costs him 5 as he's going to be out of bounds right at the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So 3rd and inches, tried to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll set up a throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's third and short. Third down and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. Hoyer. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to...
A.J. Green, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Green, 78 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Scobie now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down, Peterson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish it out themselves.
So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. He'll take it at the 42. Special teams
ain't going nowhere.
Down just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his.
And he'll get into the end zone.
How the fuck was he wide open?
Indianapolis. And Quan Bolden.
Somebody left him wide open.
Touchdowns here so far. And the Colts add on to their lead. Scobie now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Hoyer. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did.
Welcome to franchise mode. the best way to play through a season with your favorite team. In Madden 17, we're giving... Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan in just a second. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust on... Your season starts now. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.